From blue-collared foreign workers to white-collar expats, we know that Singapore is a good choice for overseas talent. And according to an HSBC survey from 2015 to 2018, Singapore was the best place to live and work for expatriates.
Ever since the Manpower Ministry announced the raising of qualifying minimum salaries for EP and S-Pass holders last month, the debate of local and foreign talent has re-entered the spotlight.
That's right. Well, entrepreneur and former NMP Calvin Cheng weighed in on the issue in a Facebook post yesterday. Specifically addressing Singaporeans vying for top jobs in MNCs, he said that Singaporeans find it hard to climb to the highest ranks of MNCs and international companies, not because of their education or their abilities. He added that what holds them back is lack of international experience and big country experience.
He ended the post by saying, quote, "Instead of complaining of foreign talents taking your jobs, go to their countries and take theirs. Be the foreign talent, and when you come back, you will be a global talent. Otherwise, be prepared to be the villager who works for foreigners with such experience."
Well, Calvin joins us now. He's the co-chairman of online corporate training platform Retech Technology. Now, Calvin, in a Facebook post yesterday, you wrote that a factor holding Singaporeans back from taking top roles in MNCs is their lack of international experience and big country experience, and not because of any lack in their education or ability. Do you think then that locals without this international or overseas experience cannot hold a candle to foreigners? After all, in PM Lee's Parliament speech this week, he brought up examples of Singaporeans who rose through the ranks of global companies and are in top positions.
I think the point I was trying to make is that in order to have more of a competitive edge, Singaporeans need to be exposed to regional and international roles. And unfortunately, because Singapore is a small market, if Singaporeans are only willing to work in local roles and handle only the local market, this experience would be limited. And at the top ranks of MNCs, whether regionally or globally, the competition is global. So if someone that only has experience in a small market is up against someone who not only has experience in several markets, but also experience in markets where tens of millions or hundreds of millions of people are being served, where products are being conceived for populations that are several times larger than Singapore, then they would naturally be at a disadvantage.
Right. Another interesting point in your Facebook post, you mentioned that Singaporeans should go abroad and grab top jobs overseas in order to be considered global talent. Now, hypothetical situation, I'm a local employee in an MNC. Now, my education and ability are on par with my foreign colleagues, but for whatever reasons, overseas experience isn't an option for me. Then how should I develop myself to stay competitive? For example, soft skills perhaps.
I think, first of all, there are many opportunities to work overseas, even in ASEAN itself. So even going to our northern neighbor like Malaysia or our southern neighbor Indonesia would give you exposure that you cannot actually get in Singapore. But I do understand that some people might have extenuating reasons why they cannot travel overseas, be these health or family. Then in that case, they would be naturally disadvantaged. But with digitization, there are still opportunities to take on a more global or international role. So if you could, with the help of the internet, or even working with companies that are primarily on the internet, still be able to serve a far larger market in Singapore whilst being based in Singapore, that would still give you the regional or international exposure that I spoke about.